Okay, so it's time to think about the parts of the book that you need to include that don't make up the main body of the book. Now, in terms of fiction, a good place to look for a list of all the parts of the book, by the way, is thebookdesigner.com, and I will include the link in supplemental materials. What you won't find on this list that you may want to include at the beginning of the book, whether it's fiction or non-fiction, is the blurbs, which is the quotes from reviewers. And if you're not including about the author on the book jacket or back cover, you may want to include that at the beginning of the book as well. Generally speaking, if you're doing a fiction book, you're going to want a title page. You obviously need the copyright page, which goes on the reverse of the title page. You may want a dedication, not necessarily. In fiction, you don't necessarily need a table of contents. In non-fiction, you do. And if you write in fiction, you may have a prologue, which goes in the front matter of the book. If, on the other hand, you have an epilogue, that goes in the body of the book, so it's part of the main text. The back matter, for fiction, you probably don't need any of this. You may want, if you write in fantasy, you may want to do chronology or glossary, but for most fiction books you don't need any of it. The colophon, your printer may include a page with these details at the end, and you may want to include some design details on the copyright page. What you may also want to include, if you haven't put about the author at the front of the book or on the book cover, you may want to include it at the back, and you may also want to include a page for how to contact you or how to order additional books. Now, also on the Book Designer, you can grab a copy. You have the permission from the website owner to grab a copy of his copyright sample page. So it does give a long version, but you really only need the short version. So you can copy that, paste it into your manuscript and update the details. So take a little bit of time, decide which parts of the book you need, and just copy and paste them into the manuscript. And in the next lecture we'll look at formatting and pagination for them.